Welcome back to Star Stable with Stacy. Stacy here, again with Super Shout, because you guys, the Halflinger is easily my favorite horse to ride right now. I don't know about you guys, you'll have to tell me what your favorite horse is to ride right now. Maybe not your favorite horse of all time, but just right now, let me know in the comments below. We checked in with Avalon. I did one quest off camera, accidentally, to find out what he had to say about the captured Shadow Seeker. He suggested that we turn the Shadow Seeker from evil to kind. So apparently he has a special plant that when blended together creates a potion that turns the Shadow Seeker kind again. So that's what we did. He made up a potion for us and we put it in the vacuum cleaner and now things are happy again, I suspect. Well, Nova, I'm glad I could be of help. Take the shadow vacuum cleaner with the creature back to the witch. Please tell her that we Druids don't hold any grudges towards her. We're very happy that she is kind again, and we would love to have her over for tea anytime. Please tell Pi that we need to use the converted Shadow Seekers to close the Pandoric crack as soon as possible. It is very important that you do this. This is serious stuff. Wait, take the rest of the kindness powder with you. You might need it to transform other Shadow Seekers. Oh, so we're going to use it to close that rift. That must be that strange purple light that we found where the Shadow Seekers were coming from. Very interesting. We're going up to see the witch. Remember last episode when Jasper told us that it took him forever to pick up all the rocks and really he only needed to pour water on them? I felt so bad. I've been thinking about that. Hello there. Wow, this spirit sounds very happy inside the scuba tank. I don't know what happy sounds like. Maybe it's giggling? I don't know. Isn't it time to let it out soon? The Druids want us to close the Pandoric crack with the help of the light creatures. And that's what we're going to do. Now that we know how the Shadow Vacuum Cleaner works, we need to catch the rest of the Shadow Seekers and clear the way to close the rift. Catch them the same way you did before and come back to me when they're all in the scuba tank. Hurry, as soon as you have caught them all, we have to close that rift. If we're too slow, more Shadow Seekers will escape. Oh, no pressure. You wait here, Super Shout. I think it's best if we do this on foot. Alright, so we got the first guy, so we're clear. Ooh, we have a whole bunch of boiled eggs. Oh, please don't be right around this corner. Oh, oh good, it's retreating. So that gives us time to place the vacuum cleaner and then hide. Okay, there it goes. Brilliant. Okay, so we have to use it on 2 more Shadow Seekers. And then we can close the rift. I don't know how, but we will. Where is it? Oh, it's coming. Hide. With our purple hair and our pink purple outfit, we kind of blend in, which I hope is helpful. Nice, we got the next one. One more, I think, yep. Come out, wherever you are. Oh no, oh no. Oh good, it's going up, so we'll put it down real quick. Quick. And then run away. Okay, good. Here it comes. Last one. Cross your fingers. And then I'm not sure. We might have to go back to Pi before we close the rift. I don't remember. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Uh-oh. Maybe it has to go back the other way? I'm a little nervous. Is it gonna catch it? Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried after I didn't catch it the first time. It must have just moved out of its way. It just barely missed it. Okay, so we'll go back. It doesn't matter which way we go now, I guess. Oh, now I wish we'd brought Super Shout. Good, now suck up the kindness powder with the Shadow Vacuum Cleaner. Poof. There, now all the Shadow Seekers are friendly and happy. Listen to them all singing in there. It sounds really nice. We should record it and release it on your Vicify. It could be a big hit. What? You're surprised? Just because I'm a witch doesn't mean I don't keep up with the latest technology. Apart from witchcraft, I'm really into computers and music. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Now we have to make sure that the rift is closed so no more evil gets released into the world. Take the happy light creatures up to the rift and place them around it on the ground. Together they should give out so much positive energy that the rift collapses and the portal to Pandora closes. Good luck, Nova. Ooh, that seems like a very interesting way to close the portal. Who knew positivity could have such an impact? Oh no, Super Shout can't go in there. Oh. Let's see, what are we doing here? Oh, wow. That's what a positive Shadow Seeker looks like? I like it. Cool. What's gonna happen? Last one. Closing the rift. Conditions fulfilled. Woo! Whoa! Wow, it all looks kind of scarred now. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Look at all the Pandoric rock. Oh, don't fall. Oh, I hope it can grow again. That would be so sad if it couldn't. But at least the rift is gone and no more Shadow Seekers are going to come through. Hopefully. That can't be the only rift though, right? There's bound to be more. Oh no. There's actually a sign that says shortcut. I had no idea. Mission accomplished, Pi. Well done, Nova. I could feel the darkness leaving the mountain from here. The light creatures have returned to Pandora. Why? Not everything Pandoric is evil, you see. It's complicated. Pandora, where should I begin? Well, Pandora, you see, well, once upon a time, speak to the Druids again. They can explain this Pandora thing much better. I don't have time for that right now, you see. I left my kettle on the stove, so I need to hurry back before it boils away. I also have my laundry to do. I'm sorry, we didn't mean to inconvenience you. I have to run off now, but this was nice. We should have lunch sometime. What do you think? See you around, Nova. I would love that. And the Druids said they'd love to have tea with you, Pi, so meet up with them too. Ah, it seems Elizabeth is the one with the quest this time. Pandora, I knew you would ask us about this one day. I didn't think it would be because there was a strange rift and Shadow Seekers came through, though. This is not knowledge we share lightly. It isn't that we don't trust you, it's more that we need to be sure that you are truly ready to accept and comprehend this knowledge. This is what we ask ourselves. We need to discuss this with the Council, Nova. Have patience. In time, we will share all of our knowledge with you. Oh, Elizabeth, I've been working so hard, and I just want to know more. Jasper beckons. Hopefully, he'll grace us with another dance. Well, of course, Nova. Of course it was going to turn out like this. That darn scarecrow. What am I going to do now? Should I just stand here and guard my pumpkins myself while these hideous birds gorge themselves silly on them every time my back's turned? This new scarecrow doesn't seem to be much use at all. Worthless, useless, just like everything else these days. Soon enough, those rats of the sky will be back, scavenging and feasting on my beautiful pumpkins. The flying vermin haven't got any respect to show an old man. You should know this, Nova. When I was a boy, birds knew how to behave themselves. They showed respect. It was better in those days, which isn't a surprise, because everything was better in the old days. Everything! Don't look so happy, Nova. Don't you come here and make light of my misery, standing there with a big grin on your chops like a cat who got the cream. You'll see another side of me if you carry on like that. What do you mean you just want to help? Well, if you're so fixed on the idea of helping me, you can ride to Pi and tell her I want to order a new scarecrow from her. It should be one that moves and is just as scary, if not scarier, than the ones at Scarecrow Hill. That would be so creepy. Make sure she knows it's not to be as useless as this one I've got now, lazy and worthless. I don't want any more such insufferable types hanging around my pumpkins. Then you'll also need to tell Pie that my new scarecrow should only rage at actual birds, nothing else. That's an important detail. My legs aren't what they used to be, so I don't want to be chased around by some deranged monster. Let Pie know that. You know where she lives, over in the middle of that miserable swamp. Now you'll have to get going. I've got other things to do. I'm sure I just heard something caw. Bye. He was so mad. He so much wanted a scarecrow that wasn't going to move. And he got exactly what he wanted. I should say he got exactly what he asked for, but it certainly wasn't what he wanted. Hey, Pie. Nice to see you back here in your swamp. Hello, Nova. How lovely to have a visitor. I don't get so many of those these days. So, Jasper wants a scarecrow, like the ones up on Scarecrow Hill? Well, it was me who enchanted those scarecrows, turning them into the terrifying flying monsters they are today, so I can't see it being a problem. However, it's very much a problem. As you may remember, I wasn't exactly the kind-hearted beauty you see before you when I cast the spells that made the scarecrow scary. In fact, I was rather evil and green. I didn't really pay much attention to how awful the bewitchments and curses I was casting actually were, but now all of my magic has a firm basis in ecological and ethical responsibility. It's completely vegan witchcraft, great for the environment. I was thinking about applying to have my special brand of vegan witchcraft ISO certified. You understand, though, right? I stopped mixing brews and potions with frog's eyes and bat's wings and newt's legs. Now I just use ingredients from the herbal and plant kingdoms. It works just as well as before, but all of my old conjurations are now unusable. These days I try to find new versions of the old formulas and spells. So by all of this I mean, it's doable, but I need to give it some thought. Here, be a darling and fetch me a cup of organic swamp tea. It always gets me going in the right direction in the brain department. That whole cauldron over there is full of it, so just take my cup and fill it up. Can we have some too? It sounds interesting. Organic alternative for a witch. Ah, swamp tea. Now I see all the pieces falling into place. The worst thing we need to do is build... I definitely said worst. The first thing we need to do is build the actual scarecrow. When it's done, we can start thinking about the magic spell. Oh, okay. We need a sack. Easy, you say? It certainly isn't as easy as you think, Nova. I can't make scarecrows from just any old random sack. Obviously, I need a sack made from certified fair trade materials woven by people with ethical working conditions. Otherwise, I'm afraid I won't be able to use it. Where do you find a sack like that? Ask Jasper. He might know. We need hay to stuff the scarecrow. As luck would have it, I know where you can find the exact hay I need. Karen at Golden Leaf Stables uses only organic hay, biodynamically grown. If you ask her nicely, she'll probably give you a bale. If she doesn't give you any, tell her I'll turn her into a cockroach. Those are her options, hay bale or cockroach. Actually, that's not very nice. Sorry, Nova, sometimes that old pie creeps back in and reminds me of my old personality. Let Karen know I'd be very grateful if she could supply a bale of her lovely hay. Forget anything I said about cockroaches. Now, to be able to make a scarecrow, we need rope. I don't know very much about rope, though, but the fishermen over in Cape West Fishing Village should have some know-how. Check if you could find someone there who'd be able to help. Don't forget that it needs to be organic rope without preservatives, additives, colorings, or any other chicory-pokey. Excellent. So first over to Jasper, and then we will take the trailer over to the stables. A sack? Of course I've got a sack. A sack made from certified fair trade materials woven by people with ethical working conditions? What on earth is this nonsense you're talking? Yeah, what did you say again? A sack made from certified fair trade materials woven by people with ethical working conditions. Why in the name of hot fudge sauce would I have one of those? Are my regular old sacks not good enough? Huh? Only a fancy schmancy luxury sack will do for little fancy Princess Nova, eh? What's wrong with proper old sack made with my own hands from a fabric I've grown and woven myself, That's perfect. I've even got some kind of stupid certificate and ugly stamp from the council to say it's environmentally, climate trade, change trade efficient, or whatever gibberish they came out with. Regular old handmade sack are obviously not enough for sniffy Miss Fancy Witch. What? That sounds like exactly the sack she's after? Why didn't you say so? Bah, I've got hundreds of sacks over there in that box. You could take one, but show it to me first. I shouldn't think I'd let you take one of my best sacks just so that witch can strut around and show it off. The sacks are in one of those boxes over there. Use this crowbar to open them up since I nailed them together pretty hard to stop thieves having a go at my sacks. How often do they steal sacks from you? I guess to put their loot in from other other halls. What box? Where am I? Hello? Box? Yes? Oh, in case you spent a long time looking like I did, the box is in his barn. Alright, we got it now. So you found a sack? Take the sack and get out of here. I can't be bothered with any of this nonsense anymore. I need to focus on my pumpkin patch. Otherwise, those darn birds will take the chance to gobble up every last pumpkin while my back's turned. What are you doing still standing here? Take the sack to pie and beat it. Hello there, Nova. What can I do for you on a beautiful day like today? You'd like a hay bale, you say? Well, that shouldn't be a problem. Actually, you could help me with something first if you don't mind. Just now a truck arrived with this week's delivery of hay, but a whole bunch of the bales toppled off the truck as it was coming over the bridge from the fishing village. The driver, some dork named JB, said he had to swerve to avoid a giant seagull that was attacking his vehicle. So yes, since JB said he had to leave immediately for another delivery, the bales of hay are still bobbing around in the water by the bridge. If you'd be a gem and collect them from the water for me, you could take one of them for yourself. Sound like a deal? Lovely. Hurry, though, before the bay hails float out to sea. Did I say bay hails? Hay bales float out to sea. Oh, JB. Oh, gosh. All right, all hay bales acquired. Thanks for all your help, Nova. Great work. Here's a hay bale as agreed. What do you want it for, by the way? You're giving it to Pie? Are you sure that's a good idea? Can you really trust her? Yeah, I suppose you know her better than I do. Take the hay bale to Pie. See ya. At least Karen trusts us. Thanks, Karen. Well, it looks like I found a fisherman who could probably help us with the rope situation. Hello there, Nova. You'd like some rope, you'd say? Well, of course, I'm sure we can arrange that. You came to the right person for rope, Nova. Nobody knows more about rope than me. If you just help me with one little problem I've been having, I'll happily give you any rope you choose. What is it I need help with, you ask? Well, there's been a few miniature disasters and minor catastrophes here. My very best fishing lure has disappeared. Without it, I'm not getting any nibbles in the water, so I'm sure you'll understand just how important it is. What happened? Well, here's how it was. I stood here in the harbor fishing as normal. Then I saw a really huge fish over there by where the boat comes in. Just imagine, it could have been General Sherman. 500 pounds of bottom-dwelling fury. Anyway, the thought of catching such a huge fish was too much. I told myself I had to try and catch it, so I ran and ran all the way along the harbor. But since I'm not much of a runner, I slipped and the fishing line went flying, along with my best lure. I tried to see where it went, but it was hopeless. Off it went, flying through the air faster than a rabbit eel. Seems like it flew off in the direction of the village. I've looked all over the fishing village for it, crazy, searching like a crazy seal, but it's been fruitless. The lure is lost without a trace. It's almost as though it grew legs and walked off. Otherwise, I'm sure I would have found it by now. If you could find it for me, I'll give you however much of whatever kind of rope you want. Do you think you can help me? We can try. Fantastic. I knew I could rely on you, Nova. Come back when you found my lure. Oh, so we're on a lure hunt, but thankfully we have something awesome called an orange glow on our mini map. Oh. We found it. You found it. Wonderful. What kind of rope is it you needed? You want a completely organic rope? Are you sure? Right now, you've got the chance to choose absolutely any kind of rope you could ever want. So, are you sure you don't want a proper, indestructible rope made of titanium and silk? Or a priceless rope made from gold and diamonds? Okay, I won't force you. If you've decided it's organic rope you want, it's organic rope you'll get. Now let's see. There you go, 12 feet of rope made of locally sourced seaweed. It's not very strong and smells pretty bad, but more organic than this, and you'll struggle to find. Hope you get good use of it. See ya. I hope that's good enough for Pie the Witch. Let's go find out. I think I have everything, Pie. You found a sack? Are you sure it's made from certified fair trade materials woven by people with ethical working conditions? Jasper made it himself, and it's got the council's organic and ecological seal, you say? Well, then that's just lovely. I see you got a bale of hay from Karen. Hey, you didn't say anything about me threatening to turn her into a cockroach, right? You didn't? Great. Okay, look. You found some rope. Ooh, it smells vile. That must mean it's truly super organic. Good work, Nova. Oh, good. We'll return tomorrow then. Hopefully she'll have everything prepared for us. Woohoo! Thank you guys for tuning in. This has been so exciting. I'm glad we've been working with Pie. We got that Pandoric crack closed, which was awesome. And I will see you guys next time for some more fun. Bye!